In the beginning, there was only darkness. No sun crossed the sky. No stars pierced the night. No life stirred upon the earth. The world lay silent, wrapped in endless shadow and the still waters of chaos. But from the sacred depths of Lake Titicaca, the great highland sea that the Andes call the navel of the world, arose a presence. His name was Viracocha. The foam of the sea, the bright one, the maker of all things. Viracocha rose from the waters, bringing light where none had been. With his breath and will, he shaped the heavens and the earth. He formed towering mountains that scraped the sky, carved deep valleys for rivers to run, and scattered fertile plains across the land. Then, seeking companions for this new world, Viracocha turned to stone. He carved great figures, giants, immense and powerful, and breathed life into them. These first beings walked the earth in the time before the sun. But the giants were flawed. They lacked wisdom. They disobeyed their creator. Their hearts were proud and unruly. Viracocha looked upon his work and saw imperfection. In sorrow and judgment, he unleashed a great flood. The waters rose, swallowing the giants, turning many to stone where they stood, silent warnings carved forever into the mountains. The dark world was cleansed. From the purified earth, Viracocha began again. This time he sculpted smaller, more humble figures from finer stone. Into these he breathed true life, beings capable of thought, love, and reverence. He called forth the sun, Inti, the golden bringer of warmth and order, and commanded it to rise above Lake Titicaca. He summoned the moon, her gentle silver light, and set the stars as her children to dance across the night. Viracocha wandered the world as a teacher. Tall, bearded, cloaked in white, carrying a staff, he walked among the new people. He taught them to cultivate maize and potatoes, to weave cloth from alpaca wool, to build homes of stone that touched the clouds. He gave them laws, songs, and the knowledge of the gods. Yet Viracocha remained distant, a remote creator who entrusted the daily world to Inti and the other deities. When his work was done, he reached the western coast near Manta. There, some say he walked upon the waves, others that he sailed away on a raft of his own cloak, promising one day to return. His departure left the promise of renewal hanging in the Andean air. But the story of the Inca people begins in earnest with Inti, the sun god himself. Inti looked down upon the scattered tribes, living in darkness of ignorance, without order, without true civilization, and took pity. He sent his own children, Manco Capac and Mama Oclo, brother and sister, husband and wife, divine and radiant. From the sacred island in Lake Titicaca, or in some tellings, from the cave of Pacaritambo, they emerged bearing a golden staff, a taper of pure sunlight forged by their father. Inti spoke to them, "Travel north. Where this staff sinks into the earth with ease, there found your city. Teach the people to live in harmony. Teach them to honor me, the sun. Build a kingdom of justice and abundance." The divine pair journeyed across the rugged highlands. They walked through valleys and overpasses, testing the soil with their staff. Villages marveled at their golden garments and wise words. At last, in the fertile valley of Cusco, the golden staff plunged deep into the earth and vanished, swallowed by the sacred ground. Here was the promised place. Manco Capac taught the men agriculture, how to terrace the steep slopes, irrigate fields, and grow the golden maize that fed empires. He showed them the arts of war and governance, the building of roads that linked mountains to sea. Mama Oclo gathered the women. She taught them to spin thread, weave intricate textiles, and care for the hearth and family, pillars of Inca life. Together they founded Cusco, the navel of the world, later called Cusco. They divided the city, Hanan Cusco founded by the king, Huron Cusco by the queen, equal halves united in purpose. From this sacred center, the Inca grew. They called themselves the children of the sun, descendants of Manco Capac and Mama Oclo. Their empire, Tawantinsuyu, the four regions united, stretched across the Andes. Bound by roads, sustained by faith in Inti, and rooted in the ancient power of Viracocha. So the Inca remember, from darkness came light, from chaos came order, from the sacred lake came creation itself. Viracocha shaped the world. Inti lit it. And from the waters rose the first Incas, bringing harmony to the mountains. Even today, when the sun rises over Lake Titicaca, the ancient promise echoes. The Creator watches, and one day may return. Tell me in the comments which culture we should do next. Don't forget to subscribe, follow, and turn the notifications on for more of Buried Archives.